Welcome to the fascinating world of the United States, where out of many, one is not just a slogan, but a powerful reminder of the unity that binds this vast nation together. From the charming historical streets of Massachusetts to the wild frontier of Alaska, each state has its own unique flair and culture. As we embark on a thrilling visual journey, we'll discover how each state boasts its own distinctive character, showcased beautifully in a single photograph. But before we begin, please remember to press the subscribe button and hit the notification bell, and show your support by liking and sharing the video. With that said, let's start. Alabama. Check out these awesome homemade speedboats powered by a car battery. And guess what's on the lawn chair? It's a picture of Big Al, the famous Alabama Crimson Tide mascot, right there. Some folks from the north might raise an eyebrow at the creative setup, but you know what? Alabama natives absolutely love it. They take pride in their state and its unique ways. Idaho. When you ask Idaho locals about their attractions, they're refreshingly honest. Even the official tourist board doesn't exaggerate. The main draw in Idaho is Yellowstone National Park, which is mostly in Wyoming, but hey, some of it spills over into Idaho too. And you can't talk about Idaho without mentioning its famous potatoes. They produce 1/3 of all the potatoes in the USA. So, visiting and indulging in their creamy mashed Idaho potatoes might just be the best idea ever. Alaska. Traffic jams in Alaska are like no other. Look at those grizzlies having a full-on wrestling match. These two seem to be hugging, but it's actually a wild fight over territory, growls and snarls included. While some tourists snap pictures of this unusual roadblock, Alaskan locals don't even flinch. They're used to these encounters and simply chill by the water. Nothing surprises them. Arizona. Move over, Smokey Bear. Arizona has its own way of reminding folks about preventing forest fires, and it's funnier and more straightforward. Check out this quirky photo. You might spot an Arizona native rocking a bowler tie at the majestic Grand Canyon. And that turquoise gemstone on the tie, it's the official gemstone of the state. By the way, did you know that Arizona is home to nearly 30 Native American tribes with their reservations scattered throughout the beautiful desert landscape? California. It's the only place where a surfboard might fly off a car and smack into another eco-friendly vehicle's windshield. With Californians spending loads of time on the beach or stuck in traffic, this kind of craziness happens more often than you'd expect. Now, the only way to make this scene even more Californian is if the drivers involved are Hollywood celebrities sipping on fresh-pressed green juices. What a sight that would be. New York. This is the undeniable champion of cities worldwide. It's got everything you could ever want, from dazzling lights to Broadway shows that will leave you breathless. But here's the kicker, not everyone there is concerned about keeping it squeaky clean. You might come across the famous pizza rat in the subway, but hey, don't be shocked. For New Yorkers, it's a symbol of their tough and gritty concrete jungle, and it's even got a nod to their scrumptious New York-style pizza. Speaking of pizza, rumor has it that the city's tap water is the secret ingredient that makes their pizzas so darn delicious. No wonder they say it's the best pizza in the whole country. Now let's move on to Nevada, the Silver State. This place is all about fun and adventure, especially in the infamous Las Vegas, America's ultimate playground. You can let loose and enjoy all sorts of wild activities thanks to their more liberal laws. But wait, hold your horses, there's one thing you won't find here: lobsters. Yes, you heard me right. The state is determined not to be like Maine, so they've made it illegal to sell those tasty crustaceans within their border. And let's not forget about Area 51, the top secret Air Force base shrouded in mystery. They guard it so tightly so only those with special clearance get a peek inside. It's like something straight out of a sci-fi movie. Now, let's move on to Utah. Salt Lake City is known for being the home of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. Their legacy has lasted through the years, and though polygamy used to be common among Mormons, it's not the norm nowadays. You might be surprised, but some folks still practice it in fundamentalist groups. And yep, they've even made it onto reality TV. Quite a sight, I'll tell ya. Here's a quirky tidbit from Utah's culture. The Mormons have influenced the way folks speak. Instead of using strong expletives, they adopt milder words like fudge and darn. It's kind of amusing and adds a touch of uniqueness to the state. Now, let's talk about Texas. This state sure knows how to stand out from the crowd. Imagine this, you roll up to a Whataburger drive-thru riding a horse. Now, how cool is that? And when you're in Texas, you can strut around wearing your cowboy hat and boots, and people will cheer you on. It's like a big Western movie come to life. Folks in Texas are just the friendliest bunch, always ready to greet you with a warm smile and a helping hand. But hey, don't mess with Texas, because they take pride in their state and they won't back down. They're so proud they'd even think about becoming their own country if given the chance. Talk about independence. Freedom is the name of the game in Texas, and that's as American as it gets. So if you want to waste that wild free spirit, head on down to the Lone Star State. You won't be disappointed. Welcome to the wild, wild west of Wyoming. Vast landscapes, rugged cowboys, and bison roaming like they own the place. These bisons have a curious habit of thinking they're cars and ending up causing hilarious traffic jams. But hey, it's all part of the fun. And speaking of fun, Wyoming folks have a mouth-watering solution to all that bison meat. They cook up some seriously delicious eats, from tender jerky to hearty stews and juicy steaks. They've got it all covered. There's so much meat that the locals have no idea what to do with it. Now let's take a delicious detour to Georgia, where tasty treats await. When it comes to Georgia, nothing shouts Georgia louder than a visit to the iconic Waffle House. Here, they serve the fluffiest, crispiest waffles you've ever seen. Imagine those waffles topped with melting butter and sweet syrup. A dream come true. Now, the best part is that you can satisfy your waffle cravings anytime you want, because Waffle House keeps its doors wide open 24/7. It's the ultimate place to satisfy your hunger, no matter the hour. But wait, there's more. Georgians take their hash browns seriously. You get to choose how you want them. Chunked, diced, smothered, or covered, each option is a delightful delight. Now let's mosey over to Iowa. This state is all about agriculture. Nearly a quarter of what they do revolves around farming. So when you're driving through Iowa, expect to see some picturesque scenes of farmland stretching as far as the eye can see. It's like stepping into a peaceful countryside painting. Even though Iowa is known for its rural charm, it's not all farmland and open spaces. You'll find pockets of modern life and corporate activity too. Picture this, a quaint roadside stop with just one lonely vending machine for miles around. Talk about simplicity. But don't be fooled by the peaceful scenery. Iowa's got a city life too. Des Moines, the capital, is a happening place with vibrant art and cultural scenes. So whether you're into the tranquility of nature or the buzz of city life, Iowa's got something to offer for everyone. In the lush forests of Washington state, there's a mythical creature called Bigfoot that everyone's talking about. Imagine this, a mysterious and elusive animal said to be wandering the woods. Some folks here might have had a bit of fun with the legalization of certain plants and whimsically claim that Bigfoot isn't just a legend. It's real, and it's officially on the map. While some may raise eyebrows at this idea, there have been numerous sightings of the creature, even though the evidence is often fuzzy and grainy in the photographs. But hey, don't be surprised if you're out mountain biking in Washington and catch a glimpse of the elusive Sasquatch. Mountain biking is a beloved pastime here, and who knows, you might just become the next Bigfoot believer. Now let's shift our focus to Mountain State, West Virginia. Picture this mulleted, shirtless guy leaning on his trusty pickup truck, casually chewing on a stick. The embodiment of West Virginia's outdoorsy spirit. This fellow has probably spent much of his childhood exploring the wonders of nature, and that's typical of the people here. Given that West Virginia is nicknamed the Mountain State, it's no wonder this guy is likely a skilled rafter, hiker, hunter, and camper. Adventure and outdoor activities are woven into the fabric of this place, and if you happen to hop into his pickup truck and turn on the radio, you're in for a treat. You might catch some music that beautifully blends with the unique twang of a banjo, adding to the state's rich cultural tapestry. And that's all for now. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to smash that like button, subscribe to our channel, and hit the notification bell. Because trust me, you don't want to miss out on our exciting content that's just around the corner. This is your host signing off, wishing you all an awesome day. Stay tuned.